One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Toledo's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this. Last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on! And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Rockets in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rockets will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So Eastern Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth with all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Soto. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The play action fake. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wilson to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The corners are walked up tight. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the right. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Punt is on its way. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wilson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense takes matters into its own hands. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Soto. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
I I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle. It's Lang. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Lang.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. And the Rockets line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Let's go. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his big tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Wilson to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. It's Soto. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Eastern Michigan going fast. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he had just enough to will that one home. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
The Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Coleman. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's blown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The sure hands, it's Jackson. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Wilson to pass. Rushes on him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles! And here they come, almost all the way back.
doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed behind the line. It's Holly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Runs through a tackle. Picks up the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
We'll give the defense credit there. On 3rd down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a connection. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play.
Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Toledo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wilson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This ball is loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Made a defender miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's first down from the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little far. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught-Hemingway. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Soto. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Rockets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Wilson will throw. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Here's a throw downfield late.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The short hands, it's Soto. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Soto. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Wilson to pass. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Big guy smells it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Inside the 40.